Yesterday we studied the properties of the ratios of the areas of two triangles. We studied the four properties related with the ratio of the areas of two triangles. The first property is the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equal to the product of the ratio of their corresponding heights and corresponding bases. In short, we can write that property as is A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2, that is the ratio of the bases of both the triangles, and H1 upon H2. In short, we can write that property as the ratio of the areas of two triangles, that is A1 upon A2. A is area, here also A is area. This is area of the first triangle and this is area of the second triangle. The ratio of the areas of two triangles is equals to the product of the ratio of their corresponding heights. This H1 is the height of the first triangle and H2 is the height of the second triangle. Here B1 is the base of the first triangle and B2 is the base of the second triangle, and in short we can write that property as A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2, that is the ratio of the base into H1 upon H2 is the ratio of the corresponding heights of both the triangles. So this is the first property. Now in the second property it is given that B1 and B2 are equal. B1 and B2 are equal, that is the given information. In the second property it is given that if B1 is equals to B2, then that is the first condition. When the bases of both the triangles are equal, at that time we can write A1 upon A2 is equals to H1 upon H2. Since the bases are equal, B1 and B2 gets cancelled and we have A1 upon A2, that is the ratio of the areas of two triangles having equal bases is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. When the bases are equal, at that time the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. Now we have second condition, that is if H1 is equal to H2. Now heights of both the triangles are equal, then the property is the ratio of the areas of two triangles having equal heights is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. In short, we can write it as A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2. Since the heights are equal, H1 and H2 gets cancelled and we have A1 upon A2, that is the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. Now third and last condition, which is not given into the textbook but we studied that condition. It is given that B1 is equal to B2 and H1 is equals to H2, that is the given information. Both the triangles having equal bases and equal height, since we can write the property as A1 upon A2 is equals to 1 upon 1, or simply we can write only 1. The ratio of the areas of two triangles having equal height and equal bases is 1, or you can write it as 1:1. The ratio of the areas of two triangles having equal heights and equal bases is equals to 1:1, that is A1 upon A2. A1 upon A2 is equal to 1:1, or simply you can write A1 is equals to A2, that is both the areas are equal. Since the bases and heights are equal, their areas are also equal. So these are the properties which we studied in the previous video lecture. Now today we have to study the practice set 1.1, which is depend upon this property. Practice set 1.1, the first question is the base and height of a triangle. The base and height of a triangle is 9 and 5. The base and height of a triangle is 9 and 5. The base and height of the another triangle. The base and height of the another triangle is 10 and 6. the base and height of the another triangle is 10 and 6. Find the ratio of the areas of these two triangles. Find the ratio of the areas of these two triangles. Here we have given base and height of both the triangles, and we have to find the ratio of the areas of the given two triangles. See the information which we have, that is for our triangle. For a triangle it is given that B1 is equals to 9 and H1 is equal to 5. That is the given information. For another triangle, or you can write for second triangle, it is given that B2 is equals to 10 and H2 is equals to 6. This is the given information, and now we have to find the ratio of the areas of the given two triangles by using the first property. Since bases are different, heights are also different, we have to use the first property, which is the main property. The ratio of the areas of two triangles is equals to the product of the ratio of their corresponding heights and corresponding bases. You can write the whole property here, or only you can write by using the property of the ratio of the areas of two triangles. No need to write the property here, or you can write the property also. You can write the whole property here, that is the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equals to the product of the ratio of their corresponding heights and corresponding bases. You can write the property here, or only you can write by using property of the ratio, by using property of the ratio of the areas of two triangles, of the areas of two triangles. What is the property? The property is A1 upon A2, that is the ratio of the areas of two triangles, is equal to the product of the ratio of their corresponding heights and corresponding bases. So here you can write B1 upon B2 multiplied by H1 upon H2. Now put the values there and get the value of A1 upon A2, that is the ratio of the areas of two triangles. Here we have B1 9 multiplied by H1 5 divided by B2 10 multiplied by H2 6. Now simplify this and get the value of A1 upon A2, that is the ratio of the areas of two triangles. See this 5 1 the 5, 5 2 are 10, this 3 2 are 6 and 3 3 are 9. We have A1 upon A2 is equals to 3 into 1 is 3 upon 2 into 2 is 4. So this is the ratio of the areas of the given two triangles, and it is 3:4. The ratio of the areas of the given two triangles. Therefore, the ratio of the areas of two triangles, the ratio of the areas of two triangles is 3:4. This is the ratio of the areas of the given two triangles. It is too easy. Just here you can write the property, or just you can write the name of the property, that is by using the property of the ratio of the areas of two triangles. Now we know the property, no need to write the whole property here, or you can write संपूर्ण प्रॉपर्टी इथे लिहिलीच पाहिजे असं काही नाही, फक्त त्या प्रॉपर्टीचं नाव जरी लिहिले, एक्झॅक्ट प्रॉपर्टी कोणती तरी चालेल. जनरली आपण लिहित असताना बाय युजिंग पायथागोरस थेरम, मग प्रत्येक वेळी आपण पायथागोरस थेरम पूर्ण लिहित बसत नाही. सो लाईक दॅट हिअर ऑल्सो यू कॅन राईट this thing by using property of the ratio of the areas of two triangles, or if you want to write the whole property there, then you can write the property also. So this is all about the first question from the first exercise. Now we will take the second question from this practice set 1.1. Second question from the practice set 1.1. The question is, in figure 1.13, BC is perpendicular to AB. This is BC is perpendicular to AB and AD is perpendicular to AB. This is AD perpendicular AB. That is given information. If BC is equal to 4 and AD is equal to 8 units, then find the ratio of the areas of two triangles, that is triangle ABC and the triangle ADB. Since before this practice set we studied only 4 properties which are related with the ratio of the areas of two triangles. Here definitely we have to use one of the 4 properties. We have studied 4 properties and we have to use any one property out of the 4. Now here we have 2 triangles and both the triangles are having equal bases. See, this AB is the base of both the triangle and that is common between both the triangle. The base of the first triangle ABC is also AB and the base of the second triangle, that is ABB, is also AB. Both the triangles are having equal bases. And everyone knows that if the bases of both the triangles are equal, then the ratio of the areas of these 2 triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. And we know the height of both the triangles. So you can easily get the ratio of the areas of 2 triangles. First of all, we will write the given information. We draw a diagram here. Now we will write the given information. Whatever the information we have, that we have to write here, and then we have to write the solution. So here first we draw a diagram. Now we have to write the given information. See, it is given that BC is perpendicular to AB. See, BC is perpendicular to side AB. That is given information. It is also given that seg AD is perpendicular to the side AB. We have given BC is equal to 4 and AD is equal to 8. BC is equal to 4, AD is equal to 8. That is the given information, and we have to find the value of, or we have to find the ratio of the areas of the 2 given triangles. That is, we have to find area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle ADB, that we have to find. See, here we write the given information and also we write what we have to find. That thing also we write here. We have to find area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle ADB. And since we already observed the given diagram and we clearly know that both the triangles are having equal bases, that is AB is the side which is common between both the triangles and that is the base of both the triangles. Now suppose you consider that BC is base, then AB is height, and you consider that AD is base, then AB is height. Since this is right angle triangle, you can say this AB as base or you can say it as height. तुम्ही याला बेस पण म्हणू शकतात आणि हाइट पण म्हणू शकतात. त्याचं रिझन असं आहे, बोथ द ट्रायंगल्स आर द right angle triangles. Since you can represent AB as base or you can represent AB as height. But see, if you represent it as base, both the triangles having equal bases. If you represent this AB as height, both the triangles having equal heights. Now we will represent this AB as base and we will use the property of the ratio of the areas of two triangles having equal bases. When the bases are equal, at that time the ratio of the areas of the given two triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. जेव्हा बेसिस इक्वल असतात तेव्हा त्या दोन ट्रायंगलच्या एरियाचा रेशो हाइट्सच्या रेशो इतका असतो. Since we have to use that property, here we can write the property is by using property of the ratio of the areas of two triangles by using the property of the ratio of the areas of two triangles having equal bases, or simply you can write the whole property here. What is the property? The ratio of the areas of two triangles having equal bases is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. You can write the property here, or simply you can write by using the property of the ratio of the areas of two triangles having equal bases. Since the bases are equal, the ratio of the areas of the two triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. We know the name of the triangles. In the previous example, we didn't know the name of the triangles, so we represent it as A1 upon A2. But here we know the names of both the triangles, so we have to write the names of the triangles there. That is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB. It is equal to, since both the triangles are having equal bases, the ratio of the areas of these two triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. Now here, height of the triangle ABC. In the numerator we have to write the height of the triangle ABC, that is BC. And into the denominator we have to write the height of the triangle ADB, and that is AD. We write here AD. Now put the values there. We have to find this ratio, and we know both the values BC and AB. So put the values there and get the ratio, that is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB. It is equal to, the value of BC is 4 upon value of AD is 8. Since BC is 4 and AD is 8, we put the values, and now here we can divide both the numerator and denominator by 4. This is 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Since the ratio of the areas of the given two triangles is equal to 1:2, here we can write area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle ADB is equal to 1:2. That is the ratio of the areas of two triangles which we have to find, that is 1:2. So this is all about the second question from the practice set 1.1. Now you have to study the next question, that is question number 3rd. Third example from the practice set 1.1. The question is, in figure 1.14, seg PS is perpendicular to this RQ, seg QT is perpendicular to the side PR. If QR is equal to 6, this length QR is given 6. PS is equal to 6, the length of seg PS is given 6. Then PR is equal to 12, this total length is given 12, and we have to find the seg QT. This segment we have to find. See this, we know that the length of the segment PR, and we have to find the QT. If we consider that this is the base, PR is the base. If we consider that PR is the base of triangle PQR, then QT is the height of that triangle. Now here it is very important to get the triangles. Here we have given the length of 3 sides and we have to get the 4 sides. These 3 sides given and the side which we have to find, total 4 sides we have. Out of these 4 sides, 2 are bases and 2 are heights. But here we have lot of triangles, many triangles we have there in the diagram, and we have to get only 2 triangles including these 4 sides, that is given 3 sides and the 4th side which we have to find. Now here we get the 2 sides. See, PR, if we consider that PR is the base which is given, that is 12 units. If PR is the base, then QT is the height. So the triangle is PQR. Means one triangle is triangle PQR and the another triangle, see the given information, we have given PS is equal to 6. We have given PS is equal to 6 and we have given QR is equal to 6. See this QR is the base. This QR is the base of triangle. QR is the base of triangle PQR. Same triangle is there and then height is 6. Same triangle is there, only triangle PQR. We have to think about the triangle PQR. In this triangle PQR, here we consider that PR is the base which is given 12 units. At that time the height is QT for triangle PQR. And now for the same triangle it is given that QR is equal to 6. This is QR. Now for this triangle PQR we consider that QR is base. At that time the height is 6. And now we have to get the length of side QT. Now here we are unable to use the property since the same triangle is used. We do not have two different triangles. In the diagram we have different triangles. In the diagram 1, 2, 3, this is bigger triangle 4. We will get more and more triangles there, but the triangles which we need to find the seg or find the length of seg QT, that is the same triangle we are using twice. Once we consider that base is QR and height is, when the base of this triangle PQR is QR, at that time we have to draw the perpendicular from the remaining vertex or the third vertex to the base. This is the base RQ. This is the base RQ. Since we are unable to draw the perpendicular from point P to this segment, we increase this segment and then we plot the perpendicular from the point P on the seg RQ. And if the base is QR, at that time the height of that triangle is PS. Means we have to think about the same triangle twice. We have to think about the same triangle twice. हा जो ट्रायंगल आहे याच ट्रायंगल बद्दल आहे, एकाच ट्रायंगल बद्दल आपल्याला दोन वेळा विचार करणे आवश्यक. First we know the base and height. We know the base of the triangle PQR, it is 6 and the height of triangle PQR is 6. So you can easily find the area of that triangle. Then again we have to find the area of that triangle PQR using this side PR as base and QT as height. And if we find already we get the area of triangle PQR using this QR as base and PS as height. And then again we have to changing the base and height, again we have to find the area of the same triangle and the area is the same as that of the previous area. So first we will write the information what we have available, we will write that information here and then we solve this question. See, we have given PS is perpendicular to RQ, this is given information. Seg PS perpendicular seg RQ, that is given information. Seg QT perpendicular seg PR. Seg QT perpendicular seg PR, that is given information. It is also given that QR is 6, PS is 6, QR is equal to 6, PS is equal to 6, PR is equal to 12 and we have to find QT. So QT is equal to question mark since we have to find the length of that segment. And now how to find the length of seg QT? We have to find the area of the same triangle PQR twice. आपण कितीही वेळा एरिया फाइंड केला तरी तो सेम येणार आहे. बेसिस हाइट चेंज करून तुम्ही कितीही वेळा एरिया फाइंड केला तरी एरिया रिमेन्स द सेम. ट्रायंगल तोच असल्यामुळे एरिया चेंज होणारच नाही. but we knows the base and height. So first of all, using this base and this height, we will find the area of the triangle PQR, and then we will take PR as base and QT as height, and then we will find the height QT or the length of say QT. So first of all, we will write area of triangle PQR. Area of triangle PQR is equal to, we know the formula, that is half into base. We consider base as QR, and when the QR is base, at that time the height is PS. So here we write PS, QR into PS. Now put the values there. Is half into base is 6 and height is also 6. Is 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, and we have 6 3s are 18 square units. 18 square units, that is the area of triangle PQR. We get the area of triangle PQR. Why we find this area? Since we know the base but we didn't know the height, and if you have to find the height, then definitely you have to know the area of that triangle first, and you can easily find the area using this QR as base and PS as height, and we find it. The area of triangle PQR is equal to 18 square units. Now again we have to find the area of the same triangle, but here we have to consider that PR is base and QT as height. So again we'll find the area of triangle PQR. This area of triangle PQR is equals to half into base is PR and the height is, if base is PR, then height is QT. So this is half into PR into QT. Now put the values here. We know the area of triangle PQR, it is 18. So we put 18 here. It is equal to half into, we know the length of segment PR, that is given, it is 12 units. So we put 12 here, and this QT remains as it is because we have to find it. Now you can divide this 12 by 2. This is 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12. Now we have 18 is equals to 6 multiplied by QT. Now transfer this 6 to the left side, we will get QT is equal to 18 divided by 6. And we have QT is equals to 3 units. 6 1s are 6, 6 6 3s are 18. We have QT is equal to 3 units. That is what we have to find. We find the same QT, and that is equals to 3 units. It is too easy. We find the area of the same triangle twice. First, we select the QR as base and PS is height. If base and height both are known, then you can easily find the area. And once you get the area, then again think about the area of the same triangle but changing the base and height. If we consider that PR is base, then you have to draw the altitude, or you have to draw the perpendicular from the opposite vertex to the base. Opposite vertex was the base of the perpendicular, that is called as height. And here we know the base and we have to find the height. So again we find the area of triangle PQR and we get QT is equals to 3 units. So that is all about the third question. Now we will take the fourth question from the practice set 1.1.